loosely using the N-word towards black people.
Hi lovelies, and welcome back to another TikTok video. If you are new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, to those people that share my video, leave commentaries, and to my newest members, you guys are the real MVP. All right, lovelies, let's get into this video. So we have to continue from here. Like, this is Belly's vlog. Just make sure that you subscribe to this channel and turn on notification because I am about to float with you. So guys, I came across this video which I posted the first part on my Belinda Strana where this Karen named Selena Cross, and this is just a follow-up video, but I will be referring to that other video I posted on my Belinda channel just for the case or for the purpose of people that didn't see the first video. So this is a follow-up video where a woman named Selena Cross called a group of black students the N-word. I will just go ahead to refresh the videos for the sake of my new subscribers. But if you are from my other channel, Belinda's channel, you also know the story of a woman called Selena Cross who called a group of black people the N-word. So I'm going to show you the video to the response, and I'm also going to show you the video to the response of the protest, because there was a protest. The student actually went for a protest because of the word she actually called the students. After which I will share her one-on-one conversation and what her worker, who happens to be a black woman, had to say about the whole scenario. When this thing actually happened, a lot of people were thinking that her worker, who happens to be a black Miss Child or Miss Person, is also or was even her daughter. But no, this person that we saw in the video is actually not her daughter, but it happens to be her worker, and she came out to testify, to tell her own side of the story, pro to working with this Becky. The way I call them Becky, guys. Okay, let us get to the video. Please subscribe and leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and do not forget that we do not support any form of violence. Share, click on the subscription button, and let's get into it, vlog.
Is that why I have a 27-foot quote by Malcolm X on the side of my wall? You are. No, because you're asking.
Oh, and I got that on camera.
Get the fuck off. Get the fuck out of my store.
What did you just call me?
Lisa, call the police.
Please.
I think you're acting like a nigger because you
Get
are
your finger out my face. Because if I
Get out!
if I smack your ass, then what?
Can you call the police? Can you call the police?
She did. Can you call the police? Am I quick?
So Celine responded after a protest took place at her place of business, which stay tuned to the end, and we're going to give you some information about that place of business. And instead of doing the usual November 1st white person tour of apology, she doubled down. Let's take a look.
Says the aftermath of the video isn't just affecting her business, but her personally.
I have received a death threat. I have done nothing wrong. I have broken no laws.
Cross says she did not use the N-word she's been accused of saying in that video. But she says if she did, that shouldn't affect how she's treated by her community.
It is not an asterisk on the First Amendment to say that one color person can say this particular word and another color person can't say this particular word, which I have been told multiple times. A particular color of person that I can't say the word because of the color of my skin. In fact, that would be racist and makes them racist, not me.
So does anybody have any actual doubt that she used the word? Of course we don't. But I'm going to leave this right here. Do with it as you please. Let's show her how we really feel.
I'm going to need y'all to go ahead and stop scrolling because, boy, do I have an update for y'all. Do y'all remember Selena Cross, a.k.a. Voldemort, who worked at Spirit in the Sky, who was loosely using the N-word towards black people? Now, in regards to the situation, many people thought that the person that you see behind Selena Cross, a.k.a. Voldemort, was her daughter, which we come to find out that it's not. It's just an employee. And boy, is she willing to spill the tea. To the employee. Now, if y'all thought y'all had heard it all about Voldemort, you got another thing coming. I want y'all to take a listen on all the tea that's being spilled from her now former employee.
I was working there since like the end of September, and she would say things like death to all JEWSs, and that black people were the N-word and that they would all steal from her and that they were disrespectful and stupid and undereducated and a bunch of other racist things, and that all gay people are pedophiles and that they don't deserve to adopt children because they're grooming them, and that all plus-size people are disgusting, that they should cover up.
Now, this now former employee went on to say that they stayed at the establishment only to provide a safe space for the customers, those of which included black people or those of the LGBT community. Some were her close friends, and she wanted to be there so that they had someone to go to instead of having to deal with Voldemort on a regular basis. But seeing as she made this big sacrifice, it makes you wonder, what was her personal experience like? Let's take a listen.
My personal experience as an employee was horrific as well. She would constantly scream at me for no reason, or she would go off on me for things that, like, I would do the cash register a certain way, and like the way that she told me, and then she would say that I was doing it wrong and scream at me in front of customers. But then, like, later on, she'll be like, "Oh, you were doing it right. I'm so sorry," and things like that. She would tell me to do things, and she just sat there the entire time on her phone or whatever, and just sat there and was reading things out loud about like propaganda and whatever the crap she usually talks about, like the Holocaust never happened and things like that. But she would give me like 5 things to do at once, and they were like big things. They weren't just like small things. Like, she would mess up the entire racks like everywhere and then make me fix them and say, "Oh my God, this is a mess. How did you let it get like this?" But she just messed it up after I fixed it. And then she would be like, she would tell me to do something. She'd be like, "Okay, do it now." And she would tap on things aggressively and get in my face and scream at me. And like I said, if it wasn't for needing the money and wanting to protect the customers, I would not have worked there for as long as I did.
And if y'all thought that was the worst of her experience, take a listen to this.
She says that I am neglectful and abusive towards my children for having them vaccinated. I'm vaccinated, my kids are vaccinated, and not just the COVID vaccine. So she would get really angry at me about that. And she would say that I needed to detox. So I would have to bring cups in that I knew she couldn't get into easily, or bring them around with me, because she was putting something in my drink, and I tasted it a few times, and then I opened my cup and there would be like powder and stuff in there, and I would be like, "What is this?" And she would full on tell me what it was. And I can't remember what it was right now, but you know, that's just beside the point. Like, she was drugging me, basically.
Did I just hear what I thought I heard? Did I hear that correctly?
You know, that's just beside the point. Like, she was drugging me, basically.
First off, my heart goes out to this employee and other employees who are working in the same, if not similar, environments and feel that they have to undergo this type of treatment just to make ends meet to provide for their families. Next off, to Voldemort. Oh, nah, front and center. You thought it was over? Nah. Hey, listen. Nah, we gotta figure this one out. Cause she was doing what to her employees? Before I go, I just want to say there's no amount of money that is worth staying and working in these conditions or in this type of environment. And if somebody could help me find this former employee, because Voldemort was refusing to give her the $300 that she owes her, along with other items that were belonging to her children. So if y'all could do me that solid.
One thing I asked her about was basically like what's going to happen to her and her children financially, because now she doesn't have a job, and she didn't start a GoFundMe. And I think that she definitely should start a GoFundMe, and hopefully if Dinesh hasn't already posted something about it, maybe he can. He has a much bigger following than I do, and I think that we should try to help her out as much as possible. It's unfortunate that she's even had to go through this and be in the middle of this, be treated this way. Then on top of it, this racist woman withholding her money, her belongings, and everything, just like it's just a whole mess that she didn't ask for. She did not ask for any of this. And it sucks. It really sucks. So hopefully we can come together and figure something out and help her and her children financially with something. I've never done things like this before, so I don't know much about it, but I would like to help her if we can.
Well, now I have a phone conversation with her that she triples down on using the N-word. Let's take a listen.
I'm done.
Okay, so you don't know what preceded the video, and I learned a term that's called race baiting since this happened. I don't know if you've heard that term.
So what happened? What happened precede the video then?
Preceding the video, the girl that I haven't even hardly watched the video. Did she say, "What'd you call me? What'd you call me? What'd you call me?" Can you hear what she's saying to me on the video? I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Is she saying, "What did you call me? What did you call me? What did you call me?" Is that what she's saying?
Yes.
Okay. So before the camera started, which there were several because they all went on, and only one has been given to the police or the press. She had been very rude to me. I have black customers. I had about 90% black customers that day, and most of them are lovely and perfectly fine.
So what did she do to make you call her the N-word, though? What did she do? What did she possibly do?
I will tell you. She came to the counter. She was being rude to me. She was degrading me. She was telling me my costumes weren't worth anything. My business was a thrift store, and she had been in the back being offended that I was watching the dressing room when she'd been in there several times. And she knew I needed things checked in and out. I've had lots of stuff this year that she act like she's just being rude and rude.
So basically,
Okay, now hold on. There's one. Then she came up to the counter. Her friend, who was like, "I love this costume. I love this store. This is so awesome," because people love my store. And then she said, "What is And then I'm like, this girl just kept being rude and rude and rude. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, I've had groups of girls that were coming in this month, and like the third time I caught them stealing from me, and she'd go, oh, I didn't know I was wearing this boy shirt. So I had a white employee at the beginning that was on meth steal from me. I've had a lot of that.
Okay, so basically.
Let me finish because I heard you, right?
Let me know when you finish, because I see so many holes in your story. Go ahead.
Well, this is just the story.
Go ahead.
The story.
Finish.
Okay, so then I said, I rang up the girl, her friend, and I gave her her package, and I said, pointed to her, and I said, I want you to leave, and I don't want you to come back. And I said it in that tone. And she said, why? And I said, because you've been rude and disrespectful to me. And then you've been rude and disrespectful to me. And then she looked me dead in the eyes, and she was very calm, and she said, you called me a nigger yesterday. And then I blew up and I said, I did not call you a...
Please refrain from saying the actual word. Just say the N-word, because Lord Jesus.
I'm saying what she said to me.
But like I said, say the N-word. Don't say the actual word, because you're a white woman. You're a European woman.
The thing is...
Out of respect for me, being an African-American woman, just say the N-word. Don't say the whole actual word, please. Thank you.
The whole actual word, and then I said I did not call you the actual word yesterday. That's ridiculous. So then there were other girls. I'm by myself, and I'm white, and there's 25 black women around me, and they heard me say that word, some of them, and then they went ballistic, and then they turned on the camera. Everybody turned on their cameras. And then the girl refused to leave, and she said, what'd you call me? What'd you call me? What'd you call me? What'd you call me? And she kept repeating it several times until, and I was like, just get out of my store. Get whatever I said in the video. I think that's when the video started. And then on the way out, which you don't see that part, Then there was a discussion afterwards. Actually, the video lasted longer than that. And then And then there were other girls filming the other side of my store. Well, these girls left, finally left because I'm like, get out, whatever. And then they picked up about 10 of my costumes and started walking to the door. So I ran to my door to block them from stealing my things, and I let them out one by one. And that's what happened. Is she accused me of calling her the N-word, and then I said I did not call you the N-word. That's ridiculous.
So,
and my history, let me tell you my history. I live in a little Midwest town in the middle of Illinois, and my first love was a Nigerian, black as coal, and his last name was Ubamadu, and his father was a professor here. I think one of his brothers.
who are we speaking about? Who are we speaking about?
I graduated first in Berkeley Law School, so that was great. He didn't want me back. He broke my heart. That's my history. I have a Malcolm X quote on the side of my building.
Oh my God! All that is irrelevant, sweetheart. Just because you dated, white folks, bro.
So there you have it. That is how the telephone conversation went with Celine Cross. And in the news interview, if you remember, she said she didn't remember using the N-word. But in the conversation, she clearly remembers using it. And just for good measure, she uses it during the course of that telephone conversation. Now, if you don't know how to reach out to Celine and tell her what you think about her usage of the N-word towards a group of young black women in her store, follow the clip back to the original video, and there's information there where you too can make the phone call like we did. And I'd like to thank Starlet for participating in this with me, and big ups. Peace.
Boss put something in my drink.
Now, that is Lissa. And Lissa is the former employee of Celine Cross, the woman who called a black woman the N-word in her store in Macomb, Illinois. Let me show you the clip where she refers to Lissa at.
Really? Is that why I have a 27-foot quote by Malcolm X on the side of my wall? You are. Because you're asking.
Oh, and I got that on camera.
Get the fuck off. Get the fuck out of my store.
What did you just call me?
Lissa, call the police.
Please.
Now, Lissa has a story to tell that involves her being drugged by her employee and some other things. And we're going to get to that in just a moment. But I wanted you all to see also how Celine Cross doubled down, tripled down, and quadrupled down on using the N-word. This is from their Facebook page where she writes the following. Pause and read, but it's not the top comment that gets me so much as it is this one. I've never been to a lynching. Is there something in particular I should wear? While saying she has quotes from Malcolm X on the side of her building. As a matter of fact, she has quotes from Malcolm X all up and down her Facebook page. But I digress. We're going to deal with this in a moment. But let's get to the rest of Lissa's story. So, do you understand the assignment? Good. And I'll be bringing you more from Lissa shortly. Stay tuned.
Wow, this is just so wow. You know, the first time when this video just popped up on my For You page on TikTok, and I looked into it, a lot of people were like, okay, this is her daughter. I even thought that this was her daughter, because in the video, she was actually trying to, like, okay, control her not to, like, you know, holding her not to fight back or trying to stop her from using this particular word. But she, you know, claimed adamant, and she decided to, like, okay, continue using it anyways, and, you know, trying to chase this black student out from her shop. And I was thinking that this lady was actually her daughter, like, you know, but it's now got to my notice that she was actually her worker. And as you all have listened her own side of the story, and how she's been working with her, and how she's been trying to put in something into her drink, and she like how, you know, finding the means of how you're gonna survive is something. Then another thing is, in your means of survival, you are not even surviving. Like, who could tell me what she's actually putting into her drink? A white substance, I don't know. I don't know, seriously. But this young lady, with everything she said, she actually needs to go on an examination on herself, like to actually, like to check out her system to actually know if she's okay, fit, and all of that. Because, and I was like, okay, when you notice that something like this is going on, your boss is actually giving you something to drink and all of that. Why didn't you just maybe discontinue and try to approach your boss and try to like, okay, madam, why do you always do this, and what is it that you always put in my drink? I understand her, she's working for someone, and when you're working for someone, you just want to hold your job because of the rate of, you just need to survive, and coupled with the fact that she even have kids and she have to fend for her kids and all of that. This is what women go through. Like, a lot of women are in these shoes, like women with children and all of that, trying to survive, and they just have to, like, overlook some certain things just to make sure that they put food on the table for their kids and all of that. And this is so depressing. I actually feel for this worker. And another thing is that she's actually out of work. She is out of work as a result of all of this. And when I read the comments in her Facebook, that's Celine's Facebook, she was like, she's not apologizing for using that word. There are a lot of good people out there, but this woman in particular, she's someone that have done something so wrong, and she just don't want to hold accountability with it. Even when she was interviewed, she was like, okay, why is it that every other person can use it? So because of the color of my, I can use the word and all of that. And like, these people tell you that they don't want you to use this word. It's something that is annoying, and it's something that reminds them of their past and what their ancestors does to them and all of that. And you just continue using it, all because you feel that, okay, I don't mind using it because every of your people use it. And me, this is just a constant reminder of what the ancestors, did in the past and all of that. So guys, this is just a continuation of the video I posted on my Belinda Stranad. So this is a continuation of it. And you know, the worker, she's been, discharged of her work. She, as the other woman said, I don't know if she have opened any kind of group for me or whatever, but we just need this kind of thing not to happen anymore. We just need the voice. We just need to be there for each other and all of that. And even no matter the race and all of that, no one deserves to be treated this way. No one deserves for their worker or their boss to be treated this way. No matter how depressed, no matter how low you are, or because you just want to survive, or because you just want to you just want to put food on the table for your kids, and you just have to pass through all of this, guys. Just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that this page does not support any form of violence, just like Belinda Stranad. Like this video, share this video, please subscribe if you've not done that already. Please get your girl to 2,000 subscribers. And just let's do this family, while Belinda Stranad is still at rest. I'll continue posting, sooner or later, but let's just stay here for now. Don't forget that I love you guys. You guys are the real MVP for all the support, the love, everything you guys do for me in this channel and my Belinda Stranad, and those people that just actually subscribed. Oh my goodness, I saw 20 amazing people that subscribed yesterday. You guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much. I am just so happy for this family. Thank you for your support and love. And I will see you lovelies when I upload my next video. If you have watched up to this extent, thank you so much for all the love and support. Why not leaving your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video? And also, if you've not subscribed up to this extent, oh my goodness, click on the subscription button, leave your comment in the section, and I'll see you lovelies when I upload my next video.